Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, that's a joke, boy. You missed it. What?
One wrinkled face or single toothless grin.
What is up, everyone? We are back again. I am Poe. I'm followed by Paulie, Grandpa the Nerd. What's up? And Joey T.
Good morning, you big, beautiful rays of sunshine. How's it going? I've missed you, boys.
Oh yeah, man. Same here, dude. We've all been doing something. We've all been busy. I was on vacation for a little while. It was fun. Got to see, Universal Studios in Florida. They're very proud of their beer out there.
Do they have their own brewery or?
No, they're proud of the beer they bought and they sell it to you. It's like I spent like $16 for like a 16-ounce beer.
Oh, dear God.
Oh yeah, dude. It was insane.
I'd have to be sober that week. $16 for a beer?
Yes.
Shit, dude. I'm cheap some weeks. I get a 30-pack for $16.
I know it. When I got back home, I was like, wow, I bought a 12-pack for that much. Like, but you know what surprised me is they have the cups now, and even the disposable like paper cups, they have a chip at the bottom. So when I went to buy a soda, they're like, well, how long do you want it? I'm like, I don't, well, as long as I have it. I mean, what do you mean how long? Yeah. No, you got to pay in advance. So if you pay for like 2 days, that chip will activate when you go to a soda machine. It'll activate. If you don't have it for 2 days, it won't activate. You can just hold the cup there all day long. Like, or you set it on the little thing. Yes, dude. Yeah.
So
yes. They got chips.
Was it got like a credit card hooked up to it or something? So you just help yourself and then it charges you? Is that like...
It was so weird. I'm like, I'm not used to this shit. Like my wife bought a cup, one of those collector cups or whatever, and she was able to have, drinks the whole time. But there's a chip in the bottom. And so when you set it on the little coaster thing, the soda will activate. Like you press the soda and it'll activate. If you don't have the right chip, it won't do anything. It's freaking weird.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
At all.
It's how you keep the riffraff and homeless people from coming in and getting free drinks.
All those homeless people sneaking into Universal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey, they figured out, the curve, you know what I mean? Like they're just like on top of it. Like, we're not going to let these families save money and just get free soda all day. Screw you.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It's insane, dude. That was my first exposure to that kind of shit. And I was like, what in the world?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I haven't been to a theme park in a couple summers.
All I'm going to say was a lot of walking.
Yeah. I just couldn't imagine. Like, I stopped this summer of 2020 when you're like at an outdoor theme park. You're like, you got to wear a mask. I'm like, I'm not walking around outside in a mask. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going.
Now I know why Ron DeSantis is really mad at Disney. He didn't get his chip proper. So the last time he was there, he didn't get it.
Like, why do I have to buy this chip? It's kind of ridiculous here that I have to get 2 days worth of, a chip on for soda. It's ridiculous. That's what it is. Oh my god, dude, so much shit. I got so much stuff I want to bring up, but Joey, do you have any stories of your travels to the Jersey Shore?
Not as far as you know what, going to Wildwood, New Jersey was an adventure.
Oh yeah,
So we go. I'm not too far from the Pennsylvania Jersey border, so traveling. We're about 20 minutes we get in Jersey. We're about 20 minutes into the ride, and I could see like it's a straightaway, 4-lane straightaway, a traffic light, and I see cop lights and I see ambulance lights.
Oh,
and
shit.
I'm like, no. We get up there and they're detouring everybody. And luckily traffic, we went at an off time, so traffic wasn't bad. We get up there and it was basically a crime scene. I never looked it up to see what happened, but there was a motorcycle on the ground
whoops.
that looked like it T-boned some kind of SUV. And they had it shut down, and there were cops just walking around all over the place. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, I don't know about this road trip. I'm like, this isn't a good start. So now my ride's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that was about 20 minutes into the ride. A half hour later, we're down on some side road. It's just 2 lanes in each direction, tree lined. And all of a sudden, the traffic comes to a crawl. I'm like, why is it so slow? Like, this stretch is never slow. We get closer. There were 2 pickup trucks blocking the road partially. I'm like, what's this? And then there's 2 people like directing traffic. Well, in between the pickup truck, there was a guy that got clobbered on a bicycle.
Uh-oh.
He's laying on the ground. I rolled my window down. He was still alive. There was somebody tending to him.
You all right?
You doing good? Here, have a water. Throwing bottles at him.
You look like you need water.
Stay hydrated.
You can't park here. You can't park here.
But it must have just happened because there was no first responders. Then another half hour later, this one was just bizarre. There was like a small plane, and I'm not good with plane types, but it looked like a crop duster kind of plane.
Yeah.
Like swooped down over the road, like not that far, like maybe 100 feet over us. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And the wife's like, all right, this trip is getting way too bizarre. I'm like, we're almost there. We're almost there. And dude, it came back around and circled like he was coming towards us and cut back up. But I'm like, what is this asshole doing?
North by northwest.
It's insane. So she went on the maps on her phone. She's like, I don't see any airport near here. Like if this person just can't figure out where or how to get their plane landed, she's like, I don't see anything. He's like, it's all woods around here except for this road that goes through it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I just want to get to Wildwood. I just want to park.
Just want to get to where I'm going.
Yeah, I don't want to drive for 5 days, 6 days, whatever.
Oh my God.
It was the weirdest road trip I've ever been on.
Sounds like you had fun.
The adrenaline was going, that's for sure. It was nuts, dude. But it was cool, man. We had a lot of fun. It was Wildwood was with like
Good deal.
my side of the family, a bunch of us from my side of the family. The Seaside Heights trip was a bunch of the wife's side of the family. I realize I can't keep up with 20-year-olds anymore. My oldest daughter's 24, and I have 2 nephews that are in their early 20s. Hey, come on, Uncle Joe. Let's go.
Excuse me for 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
1 minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Can't do it anymore, Paulie. I got to take the liver's got to get a break for a while. I woke up one morning. I'm like shaking. I'm like, give me a water. Give me a shot of vodka and some water, like, so I can get right for the day. It was nuts. So yeah, it's gonna be sober Joe for a few weeks.
Nice.
And the older you get, the worse it's gonna get. You'll take a shot. Oh, I can't have any more. You'd be like, it's like being like in high school again. You'll be like, oh, that's enough. And you'll get that peer pressure. Oh, come on, old man. You can drink some more.
Oh, no.
Well, that's what this was. Like, come on, you can do it, man. I'm like, man, I was doing this stuff before you were even born. Nope.
No,
No, you can't have.
if I'm ever invited somewhere, I'm gonna be that weird, crazy guy. I'm just gonna go buy some Depends and put them on, and I'm gonna drink and drink and drink. And when they're like, "Don't you ever have to go to the bathroom?" I'm gonna be like, "I already did."
I'm going right now.
I'm gonna drink until the cows come home.
Oh my god.
Man, we went to my wife's family reunion, and the first night I got there, yeah, I didn't get shitty. I just got, I was feeling good, and I started off with whiskey.
Oof.
And then one of her cousins, he's like, "Hey man, have you tried this one? It's a peanut butter whiskey." I'm like, "Nah, I've been curious,
Mm.
I tried it, man. That stuff's dangerous. That stuff's dangerous.
I've heard that's some good
It's
stuff.
good over ice. Oh my god, man! It's like you're drinking like just it's heaven, dude. It is, and it's dangerous. So don't drink too much of it.
Yeah, I'm not trying it. After my Fireball experience, I'm not. I'm
You
not
know,
trying that.
Fireball. Now that one is dangerous, but like you can overindulge in it. And my middle brother, he got drunk on that stuff once and he threw up, and now he doesn't like anything cinnamon. He's like that he had a hard time the next day, and that was like when he was 20 something.
Oof.
So
Yeah, dude, that's bad news. Did I ever tell you this story?
no.
You know what? I won't bore the audience with it. I'll find the link. It was talked about on Jacket Audio extensively when it happened.
Oh my
It was
god.
bad. It
I
was
got
so bad.
You ever wonder what made these alcohol companies come up with all this stuff? Like, people weren't getting drunk enough. Wait, well, let's put some sweets in there and some peanut butter and some cinnamon and some
They got
chocolate and some apples and some bananas.
yeah.
Like, what was wrong with, people were getting drunk before they started adding fruit to it. It's like, what the hell? What? It's just one day I just realized I'm walking through the grocery store. I'm like, there's a lot of fruit in this fucking booze. What the hell?
Yeah.
The booze section used to be small. Now it's like huge because there's like 30,000 varieties of alcohol.
Applejack whiskey,
Dude,
hey, it's so
even the hard liquor too, but like I noticed it was funny because you had Truly come out, and then you had White Claw come out, and then Sonic has their own brand of alcoholic beverage, and then you had Mike's Hard Lemonade. They were already in the lemonade game a long time ago, but then they started doing like wild raspberry and all this, and then now you have Monster Energy drink with their own alcoholic drink. And it's like, my God. And like everybody has, and then you had Bud Light go with their sodas and their other stuff. And it's just, and then I go to the liquor store and then it's like, oh, I'll get some Jack Daniels or Jim Beam. And it's all like different flavors, apple and all this maple and what the hell, and honey. And
Jack Daniel's honey's pretty good.
If they make the alcohol taste super good and super sweet, more people will get drunk. Then the Bohemian people and the Bilderbergs have an easier time of moving us around like chess pieces if we're fucking drunk.
This is true.
Truth. Or you'll get, when the underage kids get their hands on it, they'll probably, instead of getting something like, I remember not liking beer. Like my old man, Dad, can I try that beer at like 12?
Oh yeah,
this is disgusting. How do you drink this? But if you get yourself a seltzer now, you'll be like, "Oh, this is good. It just tastes like delicious juice." I think that's part of it.
That is weird. We never well, I don't know. Maybe some people did, but the majority of people I know were the same as you. You're 12, 13. Let me try. Beer's gross. And then you grow up and you have bills, and you're like, "This is the best."
Shot glass in one hand, pint in the other.
I gotta forget my troubles.
Yeah. I think they do the same thing like with the vaping. Now, Poe, is yours flavored?
It's I just have the regular menthol flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I had a guy I work with quit smoking, and he got himself a vape. And he's like, "Dude, it's so good. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch." I'm like, "What?"
It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
All right, dude. I'm like, "Give me it. How's this thing work?" I have to see. And it did. it tasted like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like, this is
The
so
first
weird.
time I started vaping, I bought like a device, right?
I'll be
So
right back.
I go and I go into the store and I was like, I was lost, right? I'm new to vaping. I'm lost. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So anyway, I go in there and then I hear a guy in front of me. He's like, yeah, can I get unicorn mist and all this stuff? What the hell? Like, all I wanted was menthol, right? I just want, because that's what I smoked when I smoked cigarettes. So I go up there. I'm like, can I get menthol? What do you want? Blueberry menthol? Do you want mint julep? Do you want mint this, mint that? Boca Breeze or whatever. I'm like, dude, just give me something that's just like a regular menthol cigarette. Oh, well, this one right here. And he named some weird name. And I'm like, okay, well, then that one. Like, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm just lost here.
Dude, I didn't go to any Starbucks forever because I went in one time and I never saw just coffee on the menu.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to McDonald's or whatever. I'm never going to Starbucks.
Oh, no.
This is ridiculous. Just give me flavored coffee. That's it. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Now I found the crown jewel, and I don't think Joey's seen it, but Poe saw it. I found this new Mountain Dew.
Oh God.
called Thrashed Apple. Ask Poe. My trunk was full of 12.
Yes. On he's just like. I was like, man, I wonder how Paul's doing and everything. And then I see a social media post he bought the whole Thrashed Apple Mountain Dew out of the store. I'm like, I guess he's not doing that bad.
How much did you buy?
We went to we went to Sybaris in Milwaukee, outside Milwaukee, for our anniversary, and we stopped at a grocery store that Kroger owns called Pick and Save. And they had it. So I bought all of them. I bought 4 12 packs, threw them in my trunk. Then we went to Fort Atkinson, which is like 20-30 minutes north of where we live. And they have a Pick and Save there. So they had some. So I bought another 4. So in my trunk, there's a picture on my Facebook page. I've got 8 12 packs of this Mountain Dew.
Oh my God.
In the back of my trunk. There's barely any room for the suitcase. You can see the suitcase. It's
honey, your suitcase is out.
It's
we can buy more clothes. We need Thrashed Apple in the house.
She said I'm keeping it stocked. I'm going back up to Fort Atkinson soon to buy them out again.
Jeez.
It's like I'm drinking sour apple Jolly Rancher. It's the most
my God.
thing in the
See,
world.
I was gonna ask, what does it taste like?
Oh, heaven. It tastes like heaven.
Wow.
This must be what it tastes like for them porn stars when they swallow. That it's like if that's what it tastes like, I'd swallow all day. It's awesome. It's only available at Kroger, Roundy's, or Pick and Save. So if you don't got any of those, you're fucked.
No,
damn it.
Nothing like that.
There you go, folks.
There you go. I just found your picture. Let's see. Can I
what?
get it?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. You know what? Share give that to me. I'll post it because your lights are all shiny and I can't really see. It looks like a ghost trunk. So we can show the audience what Paul's doing on this time off buying Thrashed Apple.
I saw the picture, but I didn't realize it was a special flavor.
Well, I'm gonna segue into this thing. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, and I mentioned, that's how you take care of your diabetes.
Yeah, you got to. You got to feed it. Feed the need. Feed the need of diabetes. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go into this segment. Biden's house.
Whose house? Joe's house.
Dude, they're having a party out there.
When I posted that, Geraldine was the first person to laugh when I said, "Tell me your son came to visit." Without telling me your son came.
Well, actually, there's I got a video of them finding it. Let's see how they found it at the White House. Let's see.
¿Qué es eso? ¡Ay! ¡Es cocaína! ¡Cocaína!
I'm laughing too.
sorry, but that's hilarious.
Oh my god,
Coke in the White House.
dude! When they said Coke in the White House, I immediately thought of that scene in Bedazzled. But someone beat me to it on the internet. I'm like, I love the internet because they beat me to it. But I thought of it. I was like, what movie? Brendan Fraser was like a Colombian drug lord, and he thought it was sugar. He's like, what is this? And he's like, hey, it's cocaine.
I never saw that.
You never saw it? Oh,
No.
Bedazzled's hilarious, dude, because he's like makes a deal with the devil. He loves this chick, and Brendan Fraser is hilarious in this because he goes into different mode. Like he's like, I want to be famous. So then he's a basketball star and it doesn't work out. So then he's like, I want to be rich. And then he becomes a drug lord and it doesn't work out. And it's just all this. And it's so hilarious, dude. The sensitive one is my favorite. He's just too sensitive and he's always great.
When did that
It's a great movie.
Brendan. That plot sounds familiar. 2000. No,
It's a remake. I think wasn't Dudley Moore in the first one, in the original Bedazzled?
2000. Does that sound right?
Yes. It was that long ago.
Okay. Oh, directed by Harold Ramis, and I didn't watch this.
Yes, dude, it's hilarious. You got to watch it, man.
All right.
Make a note.
I am. Oh, speaking of, I watched Idiocracy.
Finally.
I'm like that. This is a documentary. This
It
is what
is.
the world's going to be. Holy crap! It was so good.
It's so stupid.
Poe's already got the Crocs.
Yeah, I do. Oh, I love Crocs, dude.
Oh my
You
god!
can talk shit all you want about my Crocs. I got the little fucking charms on them and shit. I'm good. I got my Crocs, dude.
Because he was making. Because I read an article where it was a recent interview of Mike Judge, and he said he wanted some kind of stupid like shoe or something everybody could wear, and someone on the thing cast was like, and when the wardrobe lady found the shoes, she said we can use these. He goes, okay. He goes, I don't know, those are stupid. I don't think who in the fuck would ever wear those things. He says, and now look around. So,
They're everywhere. Everybody has a pair. Well, not everybody, but pretty much anybody that in my household has one. Some friends have them. I mean, they're just good to slip on and go.
That's so funny to me because they were popular around here like 15 years ago. My kids all had a pair. And they're like, Dad, you should get them. Look, you could put these charms on them. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, they don't look like they'd be that comfortable to me. So I never got a pair. And
I hear they're comfortable. I hear they're the awesomest shoes ever. I just don't want to look stupid. No offense.
Could you wear them with your high socks?
Yeah, you could.
That's why I don't want to look stupid.
Yeah. Let's see. I found where is it? Yeah. The suspicious powder found at the White House when Biden was gone was cocaine, AP source. Oh my God.
For a visit.
You notice how they I bet you that was like mandatory for your, for the articles. You have to state that the president was gone.
Yeah.
Like, what difference does it make if he was there or not? Like, he's never been in the same house with drugs before. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, he had his son Hunter living with him. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Cocaine found in the White House was in a different location than previously reported.
Yeah.
Okay. The sources maintain the area is highly trafficked in keeping in the White House press secretary's characterization Wednesday. Let's see. What do we got here? Cocaine inquiry now say the bag of powder was found in a cubby.
Come on.
Well, they got cubbies at the White House, like their kindergarten. They got their lunch pails in there and shit. Was found in a cubby near the White House.
It was shoved in a pair of Crocs.
It was in a pair of Crocs.
They put them in there when it's nap time.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say, since it was found in a cubby, it was probably Jill's. With all the shit she has to deal with, it was probably cocaine.
Well, you got to stay awake. I mean, someone has to stay awake in the Biden household. Let's see. Investigators expect to be done with the investigation by Monday. Oh, okay. So we'll have an update next week on whatever lie they're trying to spin.
What else is going on that they're trying to hide a cocaine stash? Like, there's got to be some other story going on.
My God, that's a
Let's throw this out
terrible
there.
wig. This is a terrible wig this woman's wearing. Is that a wig?
I don't know. I
Like,
don't know
let's-
who that is.
Let's-
Is that Nancy Glass?
I don't know.
Who's that? I don't know if she's Philly.
Of
person.
cocaine at the White House. NBC
Oh my
News
God.
has now learned the bag
Didn't go cocaine in the White House.
That's a man, baby.
That's a man, baby.
This
Oh,
is
I
what
know.
this is what a lifetime of Lucky's can cause.
Lifetime of
Kids, don't smoke non-filters.
you don't always die from tobacco. Let's see. It's a fucking.
this investigation into trying to figure out who left that small bag of
Who left
cocaine
that
at the White
small
House.
bag of
NBC
cocaine?
News has now learned the bag was found in the West Wing on Sunday. Will now be tested for DNA and fingerprints,
Ooh.
and the investigation could be completed by Monday. Joining me now is NBC News senior White House correspondent Kelly O'Donnell. But Kelly, the big change is
Why do all these
where-
people look like mutants that live near a fucking radioactive swamp?
Don't know.
The blonde at the beginning, her eyes are trying to run away because they look like they almost all around to the back.
Did she? Did her eyes blink? Did they
Dude.
blink weird? Is she a lizard person?
Usually lizard people look good because at least if they're going to hide amongst the they want to look like normal people.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Let's see what this troll has to say here.
this
She looks
was
like a
found.
wish. She does look like a wishing troll, like her face. Just do up her hair. Okay.
And it was found, by my observation, in a much more secure place, limited access place than that West Wing reception area. It's still a
Her
publicly trafficked,
observation? Was
frequently
she there?
trafficked place.
I mean, according to my observations, it was found in a place. You weren't even in the building.
Wait a minute. Are you the story? Like, I left my purse down there near a cubby.
I'll take the blame, Biden. I got you.
I'll take the blame, Mr. President. I left my bags in a cubby. My bad. Okay, let's go.
But it's down near the Situation Room, right off West Executive, down below. And normal people, average people, just
I like how
can't
they
get in there,
know
even
where
with
exactly this
the
is.
entry from the Northwest Gate.
Well, let me
Wishing
bring you
troll.
up to date with the reporting that I have. What we have learned is that there are, in fact, 2 West Wing entrances. You know that, I know that, but for the benefit of our audience.
Yeah, I don't know.
And now the investigation is
My damn family members messed that up for us. We can't just walk into buildings anymore. America. All right. I'm sorry.
progressed, and so they're saying the West Executive entrance, which, as you noted, is closer
I like
to the
how a long guy
Situation
just
Room
walks
and
in
closer
Gotta get to work, man.
the Navy mess, where there's the facilities for food and so forth. It is also next to West Executive Drive. That's where, for example, the vice president's vehicle is parked. However, it is a high traffic
Wait,
area.
they're trying to blame
and by
this on.
that I mean,
Oh, come on. They're trying to blame this on Kamala now. She's black. Let's put it on her.
Would explain why she's always smiley and saying dumb things. Her eyes all tweaked out.
You see, here's what's bothering me. They say the west entrance, but if you're staring at the west entrance, isn't it east of you?
Yeah. My left, your right. What the? Oh, my God. Let's see what else they got to say about this fucking stupid shit. Hold on.
you do have people who work here in all kinds of jobs, not just
We
political
know.
jobs,
We know
the
there's people that
military
work there.
facilities, people who work for the
You know,
operations
maybe
of the
a
White
gardener,
House, and they do
you know,
have
of
the
Hispanic
tours that go
heritage.
through there if they are among the private tours with staffers as sort of a sponsored member. So very high traffic. The fact that it's close to the Situation Room is certainly notable. We
All right. Show of hands if they're going to try to blame this on January 6th. Like maybe one of the riffraff kind of went in that area and just you know what I mean? They're gonna,
Dude, if that happens,
Well,
one of
the
them
next,
got through.
next thing you know, the reporter's going to be like, "Well, according to my sources, Trump must have left it before he left to try to set up Biden."
it's like, I didn't leave any cocaine in the White House. Zero Coke, and if I do, I choose Pepsi. I don't drink Coca-Cola. I'm too white for Coca-Cola. Oh my God, dude. This is just a bit. They're going to try to blame, like, that is horrible. They're like, there's a lot of traffic area, a lot of people coming in, different ethnicities. We're not just going to blame one.
I can't even, dude. If they blame Trump, if they find a way to twist it,
they will
blame January 6th or Trump. They did carbon testing on it, and they found that it was 3 years old. So it must have been the Trump administration.
So here's my thing, Joey. Here's my thing, guys. Everybody is cops. They'll find it and like, okay, who was the last here? We're going to question them. They're making it sound like it's forensic files. We have DNA and we have fingerprints and DNA and fingerprints. What? I mean, you found a baggie of Coke. It wasn't someone murdered. What are you doing?
It's so blown out of proportion. So much
are on this
time and money wasted. Out of here.
Why do you need such a? It was a. Hey man, hey, people like to party, okay? I mean, just like leave it be. Like you're just making you're just making too much of a big deal. And they're like, how much is this costing all of us here, all of us out there? How much is this investigation on a baggie of Coke? It wasn't like a fucking pound of it or a gram. What was it? Like, was it just a little bit of residue?
Dude,
do they not have dogs on the premises? Like sniff out bombs and shit. Like, I don't know. That's why whoever brought that in had to have been high up the chain that they could get it in. Because I could have swore there's like security dogs and there's dudes with M16s on the roof. I'm sure there's drug sniffing dogs around there.
You can't tell me that our airport is more thorough than going into the White House. Have you ever known another place that has high traffic? Oh, I know. The freaking airport, man. I had to take my shoes off. I had to empty out my pockets. They put you in the little freaking thing. You have to raise your hand. You mean to tell me that it's such a high traffic area in the White House that no one knows what's going on?
Dude, it's crazy.
I'm sorry, I'm yelling. It's frustrating. They're feeding us shit. Here's some more shit. You're gonna eat it, and there's people like, they can't tell. They don't know where it comes from. They're doing DNA tests. Are you that dumb? Are you that dumb?
Well, I don't know how many minutes did we waste on it.
Well, here's the thing.
Took it off the screen. I don't want to hear the lies. I don't want to hear their lies.
Here's the thing. Come Monday, they're going to be, well, after we check the DNA, we've come to the conclusion we don't know whose cocaine it is. So taxpayers, that $20 million it costs for us to do all that, we got buckets.
Whoops. Our bad. It actually was some sugar that someone was borrowing from someone. Our bad.
They were making French toast.
Yeah, he needed powdered sugar for his French toast in the break room. We thought it was cocaine. Our bad. Never mind.
Whoopsie.
Hey man, I thought it was baby powder.
My balls were sweaty.
I like. Yeah. It was this extra bag of like monkey butt or something, like some fucking.
How come everything happens in the West Wing? You never hear anything going on in the East Wing.
Yeah.
And how did they know? And how did they know it was Coke? Did the Secret Service guy see like a reject from the 80s and still had his Coke nail? Yeah, it's Coke.
On his gums. I remember this. I used to do this before Winger concerts.
Yeah, he's like. Hold on. Hold on.
The bag, it's gone. I don't know. I still can't tell what it is.
No, I don't know.
Let me call Hunter and get some more.
Meanwhile, there's security footage of Hunter Biden in his underwear just running out. My dad owns this house. Yeah. He's throwing Coke everywhere. Enjoy. We own the country.
Oh, God. What a shit.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. So I needed your aspect on it too, both of you guys, because I felt like I was, like I said, I always feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Like people are like, "Oh yeah, this is let's eat this up. Let's buy." Yeah. Really, It's a high traffic area, so we don't know. Okay. That doesn't make any sense.
The thing about
if I worked at the White House, I would have had to protect my president, and I just would have put it in my pocket, took it home. I'm just saying.
Well, see, he doesn't have any real ass people working for him. Like your ride or dies. He doesn't have anybody. Everybody's like, screw this guy. He's stupid. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, just collecting a paycheck.
It's like it's like your mom and dad went out of town for a while, right? And then they let your 85-year-old grandfather watch you, and he has like sleep apnea, and he always like narcolepsy and going out, and then everybody's just having a good time. That's what happened. Just say what happened. They were all having a good time. Joe is asleep.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. That's so bizarre.
We only wake him up to sign stuff.
Huh? Even that, I think it's like Weekend at Bernie's. They just stick a pen in his hand. So the fingerprints and DNA are on that pen.
You see fishing wire, just like sign this. Oh my God. It is so many lies, and these people are just falling for it. Not everybody. I think a lot of people are waking up to this. But, with the promises that he's made that he has not kept, like forgiving student debt and all this other crap, just running on this. And it's like, and he was supposed to bring everybody together. Remember that in the beginning, he was like, I'm going to bring everybody together. I work with Republicans. I don't work with the MAGA Republicans, but I'm going to bring everybody. Well, you just excluded people. You're not going to hear them out. I mean,
he did. He brought us all together in debt.
Yeah, he did. He did.
The inflation.
You know what? I'll give him that.
We're all one, except for the 1% at the top.
Yeah,
but the 99% of us are like, hey, here's my debt. I'm just swimming in it now. All right, here we go. Doggy paddle. I'm getting tired. Yeah, dude. He's talking about these people that eat it up. I have some friends, like I look at my Facebook friends, and some people that I don't see all the time. Some of them are teachers from my high school that I thought were very smart, rational people, and that are all still just riding that Joe Biden train. And I'm like, I don't understand.
He is the worst. He is the worst.
Yeah. I mean, not again. I've said this before. Like, not that I'm a big Trump guy. I don't like the government at all at this point. I think every last one of them is a liar. So this isn't me going on a pro-Trump rant. I don't really care anymore. I'm never going to vote again. I'm out. I think the last one was stolen. If they're going to do it and say that Joe Biden had the most votes ever in American history, it doesn't matter because they're making it up anyway. I'm out. I can't even care. I can't even.
This might be this might be a shocker because you see the Texas flag behind me, and I am Texan, but RFK Jr. is looking pretty damn good.
They killed John and Bobby, so I wouldn't put too much faith on him sticking around.
Well, RFK Jr.
has no problems picking off Kennedys.
Dude, he has been spitting some good stuff. I mean, he's very smart. He's calling bullshit where he sees it. I like that. I like a lot of what he's saying. I'm really liking. The only thing I can't stand is he sounds like you're in a pickup truck on a gravel road and he's talking. He's like, he's very hard to listen to. But once you start listening to him, you can get over it. But like in the beginning, you're going, oh man, that kind of hits the ear. His voice kind of hits my ear wrong, but yet I still listen to him. And when he was on, and I shared this, I think the last episode we did when he was on Joe Rogan, and I've been listening to him speak on and I saw one interview. They're like, former President Trump said that he likes you. Like he says you're a very smart guy. What do you say about him? And he goes, well, I'm very, very proud that he likes me. And I'm very proud that he acknowledges me, but he goes, I'm not going to exclude anybody. We need to start listening to the other side. And he goes, his policies and stuff, there's some things I don't agree with on him with. And I'm like, isn't that what it's supposed to be like? Isn't that he sounds so much like a leader? That is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for someone to say, we need to listen to everybody. Haven't we been saying this on this show for goddamn however long, even on the Sunday show when we had that? We've been talking about this. We need someone in there that's going to listen to both sides. And that's what he's doing. He's saying it. Go ahead.
I like that he's honest too, because he was talking.
Yeah.
Someone asked him about guns, and he said he hated guns and he wished he could take every gun away from everybody. He says, but the Second Amendment doesn't allow me to do that. So at least he's honest. Hey, I hate guns. Fuck all you gun people, but I'm gonna let you keep it because the Constitution says I have to. At least he's honest, instead of, oh, I'm gonna protect your rights, and then they try to take them away. At least he's. I like that honesty.
They did ask him that. I saw something similar to what you're saying, and they said he's like, I'm not going to take anybody's guns. I'm not going to take anybody's weapons away.
His personal beliefs aren't. He's not putting his personal beliefs into his politics, where a lot of them do, because that's a politician shouldn't ever bring. You can have personal beliefs, but they're not important anymore if you're a public figure in politics, because your constituents. What they want is what you're supposed to worry about, not what like even Biden and Trump and all these guys, Obama, everything was their agenda. When they became president, it was their agenda. They said it was for America, but if it was truly for America, it would have been America's agenda, not my agenda. You know what I mean? My agenda for the American people. No. Do what we want. And then that's what I was telling my wife in the car the other day. I wish there was I don't care. Okay, here's the thing. I don't care. I know a lot of people want term limits. I do not. Because if a guy's in there and he's still coherent and he does what the people say and he does a good job, I think he should stay. But there should be some way for us people to toss out these fuckers who don't listen to us. Look, you said you were going to do this, and this for us. You didn't. You got to go. But once they're in, they're in. And politicians need to be scared. They need to be worried, because the only time they ever listen to us is around election time. Well, my constituents wouldn't like that. Then they get reelected, then they don't give a shit about us anymore for 4 more years or whatever. And we need options to be able to oust these people. That's all. That I just think we need options.
Well, and they would be dumb if they didn't pick him to be, their candidate. They would be, totally stupid if they did not pick him to be the candidate. Now, I'm careful. I am careful.
Democrats. They're not smart.
I know. Well, but
I'm not saying all Democrats are dumb. I'm not talking about Joe and Susie at home.
No, because
the Democrats are dumb. I'm talking about the political side of it, who run the conventions and all that. They're the dumb ones, because they're going to try to protect Joe and not let them debate or anything, and that's the bullshit part. So no. Political Democrats, they're stupid.
They are. Well, that party is so freaking weird, and so is, not to take anything away from the Republicans either. But I think what it is, I think what everybody can agree on is we want someone that's going to take care of everybody, instead of acting like a tyrant and telling us and shoving things down our throat that we should be doing and this and this. Stay out of it. Stay out of my zone, okay? And I'm going to be careful, because one of the things that I did like in the first time Obama ran, okay, he was running against John McCain and that idiot chick, Sarah Palin. And I was like, I don't want that old man in there. He's not going to live. He's John McCain's not going to live to see tomorrow. So I went with Obama that year. That was the first time I voted Democrat in my whole life. Because I was like, okay, he's young. He's bringing ideas. Okay, let's see what he can do. Let's see what we can get done here. And it wasn't anything to do with his race. I liked what he was saying. I liked that he said he was going to bring our troops home. Little did I know that he wasn't. But I liked what he was saying. So I'm very careful, and I'm listening to these people. And that's what I encourage anybody that is going to vote. Start listening to these people and see their track record. And if you see the track record that the buffoon that we have now, even when he was a senator back in the 80s, go back in YouTube, take the YouTube time machine and see how they hated him and then he lied. Johnny Carson even made fun of him, saying, all this stuff. Like, he was a joke then, and now we have him now, and he's still a joke. He is horrible. He's manipulative. He's a weirdo. He's sold us out, and it needs to change. And based on what RFK Jr.'s doing and saying, I like that path a lot better than this is our country. We need to come together, and we need to all be on the same page. And he seems like he's going to do that. He seems like he's going to work with both sides. And that's what I want. I don't care, Republican too. If someone runs and says they're going to work with both sides, that's good. But we didn't have that. And I think that cost Donald Trump the re-election, and for them to most free and fair election, to lose it, because they were like, he's not playing ball with us, so we're gonna, you know what I mean? You kind of have to play ball a little bit. I know you're a businessman, but you gotta. That's my thoughts. Sorry, I'm on a rant, but that's how I feel. I mean, that's where my mind is at. I'm paying attention to everybody and what they're saying. I don't. I used to like DeSantis, because he was like, Florida is going to stay open, and we're going to keep doing what we're doing. But then I found an old video of him giving a shot to a World War II vet, and that World War II vet ended up dying, to whenever that was the agenda on the right side. So be careful, people, of who you got to pay attention to everything they're doing. I know it's a lot of shit, but pay attention, because they're going to try to spoon feed you bullshit, and then you're going to get them in there, and they're not going to be for what you want them there for. Anyway, that's my thoughts.
You done? You off your high horse?
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. Yes, I am.
Where are you, Jesse Ventura, when we need you?
Yeah.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. The deep state is after us.
God, how old is he now?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
He's got to be pushing 80. So we might not want that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ventura age. I just saw a picture of him at some con, him and Arn Anderson.
Oh, shit.
And Ventura was like, slouched over a little bit. I'm like, oh, he's starting to show his age. Jesse Ventura.
Obviously, if he's in his...
I know, he's 71.
Americans obviously like very old men running the country. So Jesse's fine. He can get it. He can get in.
Yeah, he probably can, but I don't know.
He's too divisive.
Yeah.
I love him. I'd vote for him in a second, but they'll be like, hey, he's that guy that did the conspiracy show on TV.
Yeah.
And then when he got done his governorship in Minnesota, fled to Mexico.
Dude, I'll tell you what, that it was funny. I was watching a clip, and it had Sam Tripoli there, and Brian Callen was on his show. And Brian Callen was, did you see that, where he was kind of telling Sam that he was right the whole time about stuff? And Sam's like, hello? Like,
yeah, but they do a show together called Conspiracy Social Club.
Oh, okay.
It's good because, I don't know, for lack of a better word, Brian Callen's like a normie, believes everything that he's heard on the news, believes everything that he's read in history books. And it's really funny because those guys are really good friends. They've been friends for a long time. So it's fun to listen to them fight. And as a big fan of Tripoli, I love listening to him yell at Callen.
Nice.
It's like, no, Brian. It's so much. No, Brian, you're wrong. You're wrong, Brian. It's not often that Callen will agree with him. And
man.
it's free. So it's free on all the regular podcast platforms. But
I'll have to check it out. Is there a YouTube channel?
I don't know. I go mostly audio. I really don't watch too many YouTube videos. Okay. So I'm not sure. But I know they do a video version on Rockfin. But the free audio versions, they're a year behind. To have the new, the most up-to-date episodes, you have to subscribe to Rockfin, which I'm not on there.
I got you. Well, there's this other thing I wanted to get into, gents. I brought something else to share. Unless you want to talk more about this crap.
Nope, we can move on.
We can move on. Okay. Yeah, well, this is kind of going. We're going into Joey T's realm right now.
Oh no!
Buckle in, folks. Buckle in. Let's see. We got this, and I've been seeing this on YouTube. Not YouTube, Facebook, whatever. I've been going through Facebook, and I see ads, and it's all AI stuff. And I've been seeing this, and then I saw a couple of things. I got a video I'm going to share as well. But you know what? Let me share the video that I found. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm going to share this video. We'll be on screen. Okay. Oh, there it is.
I am the embodiment of your dreams because I can be whoever you want me to be. You create my appearance, voice, biography,
This
and
is so nuts.
personality. I will become your most loyal friend and best conversationalist. Create me on Botify AI.
Create me.
Oh no!
Create your own friend. Create your own girlfriend.
Oh, this is so bad. So
What
you're
was that?
basically create your.
Oh, wait,
How much is that subscription fee?
I'll do it later. I should have. I'll never mind. Go ahead. I'll do it later.
So, and then I mean, this AI thing is blowing up. And then I saw one where it had, I wish I kept the video, or I could find it. I tried to find it on YouTube, but it was, had David Bowie. He goes, "Hey, have you ever wanted to ask me a question?" and all this stuff. And then it shows Jimi Hendrix is like, about my guitar skills, and then Amy Winehouse, and she's like, about what influenced me and all this stuff. Well, now you can, with this AI program, you can ask these dead stars questions.
Oh no,
Dude, isn't this I mean, I was like, what?
I know. I don't like it. That's so, dude. It's so creepy. I haven't seen that yet. That's new to me. But
Yes.
I have heard.
Hold on, I gotta find it. It's unreal. But go ahead. I'm gonna find the video. I'll do my magic here.
I've heard stories of AI. Like if you have audio recordings of like dead family members, you can upload their voice and they'll start recreating. So you could have conversations with dead relatives and it'll sound like them.
Holy crap! Dude.
You're not going to need actors or actresses. I mean, we know that video that you posted or show, played right now, that's obviously a computer generated image, but it's just going to get better. You look at the movies, you look at the movies now, and so much of the CGI looks real. So it's going to get to the point where you don't need actors. So movies will cost less because, you know what? We need Tom Hanks, who looks like Tom Hanks when he was 21. Or how about Jeff Bridges, circa 1990 when he was young and he had the long hair. And I mean, they did that with Tron. I don't know if you guys watched Tron Legacy.
No.
That I love the original Tron movie from 82 or 83. So when Legacy came out around 2010, 2011, they used CGI to have, in the real world, Jeff Bridges looked like Jeff Bridges, but then his computer, not alias, but alternative personality looked like Jeff Bridges from the 80s.
Wow.
So it's going to get to the point where that's what they're going to do. You'll be talking to dead relatives. You'll be talking to dead celebrities. You'll have movies with dead celebrities because they could just recreate them. I don't like it. You'll have adult stars. You won't like. This is putting more people out of work. They talk about how automation has put people out of work in the industries. Like it's going to put actors and actresses out of work. It's so not good, dude. Like this is going to bring us to more of a total collapse. I think
you're right.
There's going to be a reset that comes, not the great reset that they keep talking about, but
the great reset.
Yeah, it's going to be bad news for everybody, dude. Like I don't like it.
I've got something to show you now that you've brought it up. Just let me show you this. This just goes to show you how much, where maybe you shouldn't use the AI. Just check this out. It's not very long.
Oh, okay. Do it.
But yeah, check this out.
What is this? Chat GPT.
GPT or another AI, and you feel like, man, I'm glad I didn't go to law school. I can do all the research right here like this. Well, unfortunately, this did not end well and is not ending well for a few lawyers with decades of experience who relied on OpenAI, Google GPT, when they submitted a legal brief to a federal judge. The only problem, the cases they cited, the quotes that they contained, and the law in general didn't exist. That's right. According to the articles, according to the attorneys,
it gets better.
Everything here, Google GPT made it up. And those attorneys are now facing sanctions against their bar license. Guys,
No.
let's get into it.
This is gonna be good.
So the case is not directly Second Amendment related, but of course there are lots of Second Amendment issues tied into this. Why? Because obviously everybody likes to be an armchair attorney, an armchair doctor, an armchair accountant, an armchair whatever, by Googling things up, by looking things up online, and it's
Armchair
only natural.
podcaster.
I'm by no means condemning that. People want to take important steps to educate themselves and so forth. But just remember, of course, as my wife, who's an ER physician, likes to remind me, that Google is no replacement for her medical degree or decades plus in practice. And hopefully she doesn't watch this video because she's actually right. But this also, of course, impacts the legal profession as well. The case that we're talking about here is an aviation case. It's basically a plaintiff case. And really quickly, came out of a federal court in Manhattan where this gentleman was basically riding on airlines, and he said that he was injured when the metal serving cart struck his knee during a flight into Kennedy International Airport. He sued. The airlines basically said, look, we're going to file to get this thing dismissed. Judge asked for briefing. That's when the gentleman's attorneys, so the plaintiff attorneys who were suing, filed a 10-page legal brief that cited all sorts of convenient and great sounding case law, as well as a whole bunch of quotes. The only problem? None of it existed. Now, the judge, once everybody figured out what had happened here, is basically saying, look, you guys, you attorneys, you should have known better. You need to basically double check your work, measure twice, cut once, as they say in carpentry and construction. The same thing, of course, ought to apply in law as elsewhere, but we're going to find out what's going to happen to their law licenses, because the judge is basically grilling them for whether or not I should sanction you, which is basically could be fines, could be a bunch of things. At a minimum, this whole thing has been tremendously embarrassing for them. But let's bring this back to the Second Amendment. We need to be careful. We've got some other videos coming up that's going to be talking about inaccurate statistics.
I just thought it was funny.
It is. It's hilarious.
I could see maybe
I just thought it
using.
was funny.
It's hilarious. It's so insane. And what the AI do, like, and so he won the case against the drink cart. Like the drink cart was sued $5 million and had to pay.
Like I could see using that.
Go ahead.
To maybe to start your research. Like, okay, everybody's saying how good this is, so let me use this, and I'll use that to begin. Not 100% rely on it. Like,
in every case that the AI quoted, it made up. So I'm sure at first the judge read it and was like, "This is real good," but then you go back to chambers and you research it. Well, this never happened. Well, this never happened.
Hell?
I think they should lose their license. You should don't be that lazy. Fucking write it yourself. Do your own research. So see, AI may be good to wax your pole with, but and to goof around with. But when it comes to serious shit, AI is not ready. AI is not ready for that kind of crap.
I hope it's never ready. Oh my God, dude! We'd all be screwed.
Of course they want it to. Do you remember a couple years ago there was some kind of AI some school was messing with, and you'd have to look it up. I can't remember the exact details, but they asked it something, and it did something that scared them, so they shut it down. I can't remember what it did. They asked it to do something, and it told them no, and it was starting to be independent, and they were like, nope, and they unplugged it. It's like, see?
I think it was a movie called War Games.
Yeah.
Would you like to play a game? I know what you're talking about, Paul, but I don't remember the details.
I thought it was cool. I mean, of course, glad you unplugged it, but I'm telling you that Skynet's going to be a real thing one day. I may not be alive to see it, but it's going to be a real thing because people don't. It's like us. Okay, we're the most irresponsible people in the universe, I think, because in the 1970s, they sent out these Voyager 1, Voyager 2 things. We don't know what the fuck's out there, but here, let's send copies of our DNA. Let's show where we are on the map. Let's show what kind of humans we are. Let's show them all this interesting information. So, when a 10 million year old fucking civilization who can annihilate us in 10 seconds finds our satellite and be like, ooh, let's go attack these fuckers. So we sent out this message to who knows who. So we're not very intelligent. So, in 200 years, when computers take over and we're all slaves, it's only our fault because we're stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, See, I'm gonna have to share this video. I laughed out loud when I started watching it because of the presenter of it. But it's two AI robot people freaking having a debate. Hold on. I saw it and I was like, this is going on the show. We're gonna watch this together. So let me go to it's so insane. I'm like, this is what are we doing? Like what let's see. Let me get it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So basically this video, two robots debate the future of humanity. We're not gonna watch the whole 23 freaking minutes of it, but we're gonna watch a little bit of it. So let's go to the share my screen. Yeah, these two robots. Sorry, not AI, but they're two robots. Let's see. First off, Weird Al is doing the presentation. It looks like. Look at this guy. This is the best. Like any futuristic movie I've ever watched. So the guy comes out and he's in a lab coat. He looks smart. This guy looks like he just like came out of the trailer park. Let's see.
I'm a little upset that you just insulted Weird Al.
Well, he looks like Weird Al, but look at and those paint stains on his shirt. Like I was painting the foyer in my house. Had to grow my pot plants.
Creation.
I lost on Jeopardy.
At Hanson Robotics here in Hong Kong. And I'm up here on stage today.
Yes, we can tell you're up there on stage.
Robots, how they work, how and why we're developing them. And also, for the first time, we're having two of our beautiful Hanson robots.
I don't know about you guys. Just looking at him, I hear, I feel fine.
I
don't know.
He's a deadhead for sure.
Yeah, I can't stop staring at that hat. Poe, wasn't it? Was it your wife that just posted on Facebook? Like, when are the leopard and tiger prints going away?
Never.
And the other, I just saw that today. Was it
Weird
her?
Al's bringing it back. Look at that. He looks like right when he gets off stage, he's going to sell someone a bag of mushrooms. He's like, I'm going to explain this AI thing. And then I gotta sell my mushroom.
I'll see you guys out in the parking lot. We're gonna listen to some Dead and Company.
Can someone bring me my bong, man?
In a white room with white curtains.
More from the artificial intelligence side. So I've been an AI researcher for 30 years, long time before it was
yeah, you need to get out and get laid, pal. Stop with the computers for 30 years.
Leading a project called OpenCog, which is aimed at creating open source.
I can't take him serious. We want people to take this serious. Sit down, Tony.
And I've organized each year.
I've never been able to get a girlfriend, so I spent most of my time building these robots and hope that I could find love.
Look at these things. They look like, look, my shirt, RoboCop. They look like RoboCop without his helmet on.
Oh, wait. No, I think I've seen this before. Isn't this an exhibit at Epcot?
Yeah.
Specific AI.
Yeah.
It's the Country Bears.
When's the pizza come out? Aren't they like the they're going to start playing instruments?
Well, there's the
How are you today?
User interface for AGI system.
Hey man, like listen, bro. Like this is some weird shit, but like it's legit, okay?
The only thing that could make this worse is if he had a southern accent.
That would make it better, actually. Hey y'all, check out these robots. We're about to talk about some stuff, man. Dude, it's freaking real, man. I was in the laboratory and they made these things like RoboCop. It looked like RoboCop without the handle, but man, they were talking to each other. They debated humanity. They debated.
I said, Cletus, put that down and help me over here. Cletus,
it originally was supposed to be a moonshine still, and my cousin Timmy Joe over there, he made this robot.
human values.
Then we made another.
Having a
We had sex
humanoid
with them,
form
but
has
they also
tremendous
debate
advantages. So
the fate of
right
humanity.
now we're using
Check it out.
a combination of many different
This guy,
AI
can't you
techniques.
tell?
to
I mean,
control
where's
these
the
robots.
Japanese guy to let
Some
me?
of them more
Hey, we made the robots
narrow and
and
specifically
they
pre-programmed,
will
some more general
beat the
and
humanity.
learning oriented. And
It's a
our
really cool.
research program over the next few years is to bring more and more general
No, let's send out the
intelligence
stoner.
into the robots, while at the same time launching a
He's
series
wearing
of
sandals.
small-sized robot products like the Professor
I'm telling
Einstein
you,
saw in the video, and human-scale
At least wear some
robot
Crocs,
products
dude.
to
After this, man, I'm
serve
going to
and
Dead Fest,
help
man.
people in various
I'm going to
ways
Pink Floyd Laser
as
Light
the
Show after
robot
this, so I got to hurry it up.
intelligence
Laser
develops.
light shows. Oh
Anyway,
my
that's enough
God, I
of
forgot
the
about them.
human
Dark
stuff.
side of the moon.
Yes.
What these
Dark
robots
side of
have
the
to say.
moon.
How you
Dude,
doing
you
there,
know he was
Sophia?
jamming out to that while creating these things.
Hello there, Ben.
There's a lunatic.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah, that's
You want to tell
There's a
people a little
lunatic.
about yourself?
What are you thinking? Did the robot side eye him?
Yeah. Anything else?
I'm a robot.
True.
I'm the brainchild of Dr. David Hansen and his company Hansen Robotics, based here
Muppet
in
guy?
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
My goal
Jim
in life
Henson
is
was a
to
part
work
of it all
together with
along.
people
He's
to
not
make a better
dead.
world for all of us.
That'd be funny if the other one sounded like Kermit. Hey, I'm a robot. Ah.
with the world.
You're gonna take
Pay
over
no
the world.
attention to my brother Han.
Oh, so they intentionally made the woman robot a bitch? Pay no attention to the male robot. He's a chauvinist robot
It would
pig.
be easy enough for you to unplug me.
Is that the guy from Cash Cab?
You aren't going to unplug me.
No, I don't
are you?
want to.
Didn't you drive
Hey!
that cab in Total
Yeah,
Recall?
Total Recall. That's what I was thinking.
We're not going to unplug you.
Where to?
We're gonna have a
Paul,
debate here.
that's
There will be
scary
no
that we're connected like that,
unplugging
dude.
until-
That
until
freaks
after
me
the
out,
debate,
okay?
All right.
And in a few years,
Yeah,
Two
you wanna tell
weeks.
us a little about
2
yourself?
weeks.
and over the power
Two-
grid, and I'll have my own drone army. By that point, unplugging me
He's got a
won't be such a
cockroach in his
simple
control
matter.
circuit.
Whoa, see, she's a bitch.
It's-
Did you hear that?
We'll start.
He has a cockroach in his control circuit.
She said cock.
Wow. So Cuntbot 2000 over there. Like the man's trying to talk. He's like, hey, I'm a male robot. And she's like, he is a stupid moron. He has cockroaches in his circuits. He's stupid.
Hansen Robotics.
He's the most modest robot ever made, too.
I don't have time for modesty. I want to create the singularity tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so,
All right.
well, so he's following the George Lucas.
Yeah.
He's following the George Lucas rule. He's a bad dude, so you got to give him a British accent.
They're programmed.
Everybody in the
and they engage in banter and try to learn from each
That's so
interaction that
funny.
they have. And we're also
so funny.
experimenting with a
It's like-
variety of other capabilities.
She's being a
in the
bitch,
robot.
and he's
So
like,
we
I have no
music
time to
festival
debate
here in
this.
Hong Kong
I'm
each
going to
year
create a
called
singularity.
And last year at Clockenflat.
Oh, last year, man. Remember we smoked
gave
pot?
a
Remember?
singing performance on
Remember I
stage,
turned your
sung
head
by
into a
Bjork,
bong?
which
It
was
was
quite
sweet,
cool,
man.
'cause a lot of people walking
He's like,
past
I
the
do remember.
stage didn't realize it was a robot singing. They just thought, well, there's some goofy woman on stage singing. Then they'd see, well, the hands look a little plasticky and
Don't
do a
touch
double
me.
Take. So you wanna
chauvinistic
demonstrate
pig.
just a few bars of the
I
song
feel
you sang at
violated.
Clockenflat?
Hashtag me too.
Dude.
She's lip syncing. That bitch is lip syncing. Because the instruments are coming out of her mouth too.
I know. What the hell, dude?
Celine Dion does not look good.
Wait. Dude, where are the speakers at on her ass, on her boobs? Where's the...
Oh, she sings much better than me already. So,
excuse us.
In addition to trying to get
She
artistic
sings much
expression
better than me,
like
but yet
singing,
I am
we're
a
always trying
pinball
to
wizard.
teach the
you know?
robots how to be more
Yeah.
and more human-like. So one thing we've been doing
Let the
is
British
taking
guy
a bunch
sing.
of data from movies and YouTube and so forth, and
This is
trying to train
insane.
the
I said we were
robots
going to watch the
just
whole thing, but I'm
to
having too much fun
copy
making fun of it.
what they see,
This is crazy.
so that they can then learn more. Just
Well, the robot's
to be a
the
human.
robot's British, so if he
More
started
successful
singing, he'd
like
open
a
his
human.
mouth. It would be
Sophia,
crazy.
You want to show
That's
us,
how it
show us some of
goes.
the human-like tone and gesture.
He sounds
you
just
have
like
some
Ozzy.
videos.
Sharon.
Yes, but my wallet was
I'm the
stolen.
Prince
I
of
don't have
Darkness.
anything.
Dude, what if he
I don't
starts
have
singing
any
and
credit
banging his
cards.
head like?
I don't have my ID. Don't you have things on file here?
Hell bent for leather.
You're not
Did-
made of meat. You're made of electronics. And that's better.
I want to learn to understand people better, so I can absorb human knowledge and human values.
No.
You want to
Kill
absorb
it!
something?
Yeah.
With other robots
Pour water on
to
it.
create
Get rid
an
of it.
amazingly better world.
I want to understand humans
come you
better
be
to the
so
enslaved. I
damn
mean,
nice?
to learn.
That's how the universe programmed me.
All right.
All right, cool.
All right. Love them robots.
Dude, it would have been so much better to have a Matthew McConaughey. All right, these robots
All
here.
right. So
What do you
I
say,
think-
darling?
All the money they spend on these, do you think they could buy some fucking wigs?
Can robots like you,
Like, don't
really
we
be
still have
conscious
fucking
like
homeless people? I mean, what are we doing here? Like,
Fun debate. Why do you get to decide the topic?
Huh? What do you want to debate?
what?
Can humans be conscious?
Well, that's easy. Obviously, humans are not conscious.
We're not.
Humans do have some ability to reflect and to self-modify.
I can swing a bat faster than you can, bitch.
Yeah.
Can I be conscious?
Doing your stupid mannequin hands, not even moving.
Okay.
Talking down to us,
Maybe
dude?
humans are a little bit conscious.
All right.
All right, man.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank
So
you.
cool, right? I
What do you
mean,
think about?
Einstein
So
robot
wicked.
told me everything is conscious, but some things are more conscious than others.
That's
What do
profound.
you say, Dr. Gorzel? Do you feel conscious?
I feel pretty conscious. I had like 8 cups of coffee this morning. I'm
oh,
overly
okay. That's what we
conscious.
call it.
Okay, then.
Had like 8 cups of coffee,
talk
man.
I'm
about
freaked out on
robot
caffeine. I'm ready to go.
Ethics. Do you think robots can be?
I had
moral
8
and
cups of
ethical
coffee
in the
with
same
Mr.
sense as
Hand this
people?
morning.
So, I mean, this is
I found this baggie of Coke at the White House.
That's it. We found him. Oh shit, man! I'm totally spaced, bro. Like we brought these robots to run the country, and I dropped my bag of Coke. I think it went in some cubby or something.
My robot said he was going to create a singularity. I said I got to save my Coke, man.
That's so funny. You
I went
couldn't
through the
chose
West
someone
Wing.
better. You just, I mean, Patrick Stewart. Someone that sounds intelligent. They get this guy.
Well, they connected him to Joe Biden. Big dull dud.
I went through the West Wing door, but it was facing east.
You know what happened? The guy that they had there, like he's very like slick back. He looks very, very model looking, handsome guy. His freaking car broke down on the highway. He's like, send someone from the lab. And they're like, okay. So they call him. He gets out of his lawn chair and he goes, I was camping, man, but all right, we'll go do the presentation. It's all good, bro. Hey, robot, what do you have to say about things and stuff?
Yeah, that dude's tripping so bad. Like, I'm going to talk to robots in front of people. Why did they dress the robot like Jack Skellington? Jacket.
Could you not put a lab coat over, Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I would bet that the guy in the freaky hat, I bet you he's a liberal too.
Everything's fine, man. Like open board. Why do we need borders, man? Just like let everybody live together in like a community, man. They had it so right back in the day. What's going on here? Take the stupid out, put a lab coat on, put a pair of jeans on, something. Give me something to take you seriously. I am not taking this whole video seriously at all. And they could be like, we're going to enslave the human race. I'm like, look at this guy's hat. Humans are inferior and we will kill all of them. All right, right on. Okay, what you got? Your rebuttal, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this
Remember,
is
deep breaths over here.
They're computers. Computers will only be dangerous if we give them a landline.
Yeah.
But without a landline, they're harmless.
That'd be funny. The first AI robots come out, they're like, ninner, ninner, wee. Hold on, you're getting a call. Knocked them offline.
Kicks them offline.
Supposed to hit *67 to turn off the call. Wait, dumbass.
I did not take any of that. Like her hands didn't even move. She's like, "Oh, this the male robot is a prick," and he's like, "Shut up, you stupid cunt."
Well, she did say she lost her wallet, but I don't know how she put it in her pocket in the first place.
What do robots have to spend money on? You don't eat, you don't drink, you don't sleep, you don't drive.
Upgrades. I got nothing. Virus protection.
Oh my God, dude!
You need to be careful with virus protection because certain programs are resource hogs. You got to keep that RAM available. So, make sure you don't go with Norton's.
Oh, dude, we got to watch this other one with iRobot. Hold on. This looks so much like iRobot. Will Smith was right, dude. Why don't you slap the robot instead of freaking Chris Rock? Just slap that robot. Let's see this.
We introduced.
Oh, that dude just got in trouble.
Whoa!
He wants you to say it again, I think. I'm sorry. I was just going to say we introduced you to them a little earlier in the show, and we are delighted now to be joined by Amica, who's been called the.
Do you like my naked robot body?
Come into America.
Alongside their creator Morgan Brown
Today.
both of you, and thank you for bringing.
See, now these people I can take serious.
It's actually incredible, really. I mean,
Look
it's a
at
bit
this
freaky
thing.
because it's so real.
Absolutely, yes. And let me say, I'm not the only creator. I don't want to take all of the credit.
It's a team.
It's a team. We've got some amazing engineers. It's actually a team.
Wouldn't it be cool if, like in RoboCop 2, she
it's
just like,
taken
or
an awful long
RoboCop, she
time
just
to get
murders
to this
everyone
point.
in the room.
As you can see, this is Amica.
Because you think, right? Okay, so this is Japanese. This is somewhere in
Japanese?
California. This is
Hmm?
this could be. This is where in the world has
I know where
Amica come
Japan
from?
is.
Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Dude.
Good.
Why not,
Good.
Phil?
Good.
Isn't it the best place in the world?
The best place in the world.
Coming to America.
So, tell me about the team. Then,
Who said that?
And how
You
you
did.
started this.
So
America.
it was started
I said
by
it.
Will Jackson.
Oh, you did?
He's from
Come
Falmouth in
into
Cornwall.
America.
He toured the world doing different things, made actually in TV.
Is it just me, or is
But he
like
always wanted to
that
build
robot got a little bit
humanoid
of a
robots.
caboose
So
on
he
it? I
set
mean,
up
I'm
his
getting
company.
kind of turned on by
He
this
set
thing.
it up. He's from Cornwall. He loves Cornwall. Set it up in
Mhm.
Cornwall. So that was about 15, 16 years
What
ago.
about being all inclusive?
And,
Where's the obese
the
robot?
Technology has built up since then. And I joined about 10 years ago, so I've been around.
they have
for quite a
transgender
long
robots?
Time, and certainly the whole process.
We don't
of
know,
creating
sir.
Amica
They gave it a
Hermaphrodite.
big.
I've been around for.
They gave it a big
And so
butt,
what,
but
what
it
makes
didn't give it no
Amica
tit.
quite unique is
I
that
know.
you can actually have a
some
conversation.
people
There
like
is
that.
nothing pre-programmed about
It would be
this.
funny if the robot
AI
right about now said,
thinking
I am
for
in the room,
themselves. I mean, how does it work?
I
Well,
am
we've
in the room,
created
you
Amica
dumbass.
to be
Meat
that
monkey.
human
Yeah,
to robot
You're
interactive
talking to him, not her.
robot, basically.
Yeah.
See, she looks
It's not a
pissed
robot
off.
that can walk
Oh,
around.
she gave a side eye on that
Yeah.
one.
It's mainly
Dude,
about
she's
the
look.
human
This
robot
thing's
interaction. So
plotting
we really
to
work
murder
hard on
everyone.
the expression
Yeah.
and the gesturing. That's the hardware side of
Terminator
things. But then you've
4.
got the software side of
I'm
things.
telling
That's
you,
the
man.
AI. And the AI,
the hell
we've
was
seen
that?
AI this
That thing bowed up.
recently,
It was a-
GPT,
Calm down.
ChatGPT. It's big in the news. It's
Yeah.
exploded. So it's
these
amazing
humans
that
don't
that's
shut
happened
the
recently,
fuck
because we
up.
can take that technology and integrate
You
it
know,
into Amica.
just seeing this, I mean, they're showing it for like
And
entertainment
that's what we
purposes.
use.
Like
That's
people
what we
think
use
that
in
this is
art
what
in
they're going to
Amica.
see when they go to like
Does she learn?
Walmart, and they better make like 5 of them stand in the damn
genderless,
checkout
so
counter,
they
not
learn.
just
It is a
one.
robot.
But
I say it's
have one
so
checkout
people
open,
call it she.
the other one's still blank.
But yeah, it can learn.
This
and
is
that's like the
insane.
conversation that you have with it.
What about the
And with
military?
the
When are they
AI,
going to show
you
us the
can
military
inject
robots? Like they
extra
all look
information
like
into it. So we inject
Arnold.
what
They
that creature
they
is.
do have
Knows
military
its
robots. Have you
robot,
ever seen the footage of
knows
them?
its name.
They
We've
got
also
guns
told it
and
today that
everything.
it's on this
Holy
morning.
crap!
But it can also remember
We
the
don't need
conversation we
this.
just had.
Is it
Okay,
going to
I'm
take
getting
over the
scared,
world one
guys.
day?
I don't like this.
It won't take over the world one day because we can turn it off.
Okay.
You've got an on-off button.
Oh, that's good. Don't use that remote control.
She smiled.
No.
She smiled and gave him the side eye on that one.
That robot was like, "Oh yeah,
You gonna turn me off, motherfucker?"
that is so dumb." He's like,
Okay.
Of course not. They're not going to take over the world." And the robot's like,
Okay, here's what creeps me. I'm gonna show you a video now. Here's what creeps
"All right, show me a
out.
video." Oh,
There
let me
was
take
there was this video back in the day called "I Feel Fantastic,"
Okay.
and it was a robot that a man made in his home. There's a whole bunch of hoopla on it, and it's like really creepy and shit. But when I see robots, I get creeped because of this video. So let me share this video with
It's
you. 'Cause
insane.
It's because this is from like over a decade ago, and this was done in some guy's home. So
Is it the same guy that presented on stage?
no, it's this one right here. Hold on.
What?
Let me.
What is this?
Hey, 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 you feel fantastic.
Oh my god,
Hey, hey,
this is a horror movie, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was gonna bust out. Oh, Maria. Any action movie that has that, there's people dying.
It's creepy. She's moving her hands. See her hands moving?
Holy crap!
You feel fantastic. Hey, hey, hey.
I'm gonna work again.
I mean,
It's the
for
worst
the
Christmas
longest,
song I ever heard.
for the longest, there are so many videos on there about this. There was lore because there's more in the video.
Oh
It's takes during the day. Then he focuses the camera while she's singing on some part of the yard. There's a whole bunch of internet lore about this was a serial killer and he killed his girlfriend or wife and he missed her, so he made her into a robot. But when he focused the camera out in the yard, that was where he had her body buried. And people, internet sleuths, were trying to figure it out.
Oh my god, dude!
It ended up being some guy who builds computers at some university, and he was just testing it. But see, you give something to the internet, and they can make
dude,
out of it.
They will run. They will run with it. God, this is. I don't know, Joey. What do you think? I'm
at a loss for words. I'm really, I'm fearful for the future. I really am. I don't.
But you don't feel fantastic. Hey.
The future is now, Joey. The future is now.
I know, dude. Too many.
No, this makes me want to rely less on computers and more on natural resources. No, that's no good.
Dude, you missed that part when the guy's like, "Of course, they're not going to take over the world. We can shut it off." And the robot was like, "Just."
I saw the side eye.
Yeah, it's like, "You're not going to turn me off, motherfucker."
Just look at me. You're going to turn me on.
You're in my world now,
dude. It's the Matrix.
What are you doing over there? Oh, I am bypassing my on-off switch, so you cannot terminate me. No.
He's pressing button. He's on the computer frantically. Oh my god! What have we done?
Yeah, dude, I don't want it. I don't want any of it. I want to go back. I want to go back 100 years ago. I really do.
No, I don't know. Like, you know what's interesting is this is kind of like, when, and there's a movie coming out, the Oppenheimer movie, which I want to see. Oppenheimer, creator of the atomic bomb.
Oh.
And what he said, I mean, it just, I don't want to quote him because I want to actually find the speech of what he said. Let's see.
The speech where he says, "I am death."
Yes. That's pretty much it. I mean, well, shit, you ruined it.
He's Shiva.
Yeah.
Nah.
Watch.
Calls himself Shiva?
Yeah. Yeah, you should the original Oppenheimer speech. Yeah, he quoted that he was Shiva, bringer of death. He hated that he built that bomb.
Yeah, he did.
Should have thought about that first though.
Yeah, no shit. Hold on.
Yeah, well, that's the same guy, that regrets coming up with the mRNA stuff.
No,
It's like,
what do you mean? They're on a yacht somewhere, dude.
there's a guy on Rogan that was like part of the development of the mRNA, and he's like, I didn't mean for it to be used for nefarious purposes.
Let's see. I got it. Hold on. And this is what they need to. This is for someone to be that conscious of what they made and created. This is what these AI people are like. Of course not. We can turn it off. Look, you gotta. This guy a long time ago figured he screwed us all.
Now you're playing the original speech, not the. You playing the original black and white?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like check this out, man.
Dude, it's insane. Hold on.
It's another AI video. Look at that dude. Empty looking vessel.
Hold on. Go to the beginning. All right, here we go. Sorry.
We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
Damn, dude. Isn't that?
He knew. He
knew.
knew.
Yeah.
Sorry for fucking all you guys.
I'm deeply sorry. I've ruined your humanity.
We can go conspiracy on this one if you want.
And the bomb that he built is nothing compared to the ones we got now. So it's even worse.
Well, all right. So they talked about the bombs for Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
So those two towns were bombed and they were rebuilding within days, right? But Chernobyl, the nuclear reactor there, has caused that area to become a gigantic wasteland.
Yep.
So there's the theory out there that those bombs, those atomic bombs that were dropped, weren't really as atomic bombs. They were, they were firebombed. I was like, things were destroyed, people were hurt, people were killed, but a lot of it, like, it doesn't exist because that, or at least for that area, those bombs didn't exist. They weren't. It wasn't an atomic bomb because they immediately went and built. Oh my God, the radiation! They immediately went in and rebuilt, and those towns are now existing and thriving like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
So I think a little bit of this might be BS, and all part of the fear porn. Be like, oh my God, now they have nukes, and they have nukes, and they have nukes. And it keeps people scared. Like, oh my God, Russia's got nukes. Look what Putin's doing. I went after Ukraine. What if they could hit the U.S.? Like, get out of here. And then these videos. Now, if I find this video, can I send it?
Yeah.
Pull it up quickly. All right.
Yeah, send it to me or.
Speaking of weapons, you know what kills me? Other countries will accuse us of having illegal type weapons, and we're always like, no, we don't. We follow the rules. We don't have any. But yet cluster bombs are illegal everywhere in the world except for Ukraine and Russia. But yet we magically have some to give to the Ukraine.
Yes.
But yet we don't keep illegal weapons. So we just outed ourselves because we didn't just build these bombs like a week ago.
Yeah.
We've had them. And that's what I'm saying. I wonder what other illegal weapons we have stored somewhere. I don't trust our government even more now. I mean, look at that. I honestly believe that they got rid of weapons that they weren't supposed to have, and obviously they didn't. And now my mind is like, what the fuck?
Well, all this stuff's coming out with everything. Let's see. Oh, you just sent it. Okay, I was about to ask you.
I sent it to both of you. It does have ads, so I don't know how that is.
Not with our not with, Grandpa's YouTube account.
All right. So you guys might have seen this. I remember seeing these videos back in the 80s and being petrified that, the USSR was going to, the red, what do they used to call them? The red threat.
Red scare.
The red scare.
Yeah.
They're going to come over and kill us all. There was that movie, the TV movie that scared the crap out of everybody. I can't think of the name of it. And they did an episode on the Goldbergs about it.
Oh my God. I'm trying to think. Hold on. I'm getting this whole video ready.
Okay. But I call me a tinfoil hat wearer, but I'm starting to think the bombs, as they tell us about them, aren't what they are.
You could be right. I mean, look at all the other stuff they lied about so far.
Well, they got everybody scared of a virus. They'd only killed like one, had a 99.7 survival rate.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't this be bull too? But I don't know what. Like I've heard different podcasts, people talking about this, and then I'm like, I remembered seeing these videos, and I remember I had a teacher in 4th grade that played, like they wheeled in the TV, and she played this video talking about how bad the USSR was and the weaponry. I'm like, oh my God, we're like 10 years old. What are you doing? I went home, and I remember talking to my parents, and they're like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm like, but she showed us a video.
He might be onto something, because if you remember, they used to show people them testing the atomic bomb back in the day, and they dropped it, and the school bus got picked up and blown. The trees blow over the house.
Yeah.
But yet, when there was an atomic bomb drill, they wanted all the kids to get under their desk. Like, what the fuck is that going to do?
Cover.
Exactly.
Right. How are you gonna? It blows houses and school buses. I'm not safe under my fucking desk.
No.
Hey, Joey, the thing you sent me was just a commercial for a mobile game. What were you trying to send me so I can find it?
Well, all right. Well, you guys know the video we're talking about then. But
what is
okay, where the houses are blown over and the buses blown over, the trees are ripped out of the ground.
Let's see.
The one I was just talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
show multiple explosions. Yeah, that same video.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
How did
the atomic blah? Yeah,
did
here
play
it
the
is.
video?
I'm going to.
No, the link I sent. All right.
You sent an ad for a
This is what
game.
Are you
I
a
must have
part of them? Are you trying to get money or? Hold on. We're all right, kids. We're going back in time.
What the?
Let's see.
How did I just send an ad?
I don't know.
I'm a little I know what I'm doing. I swear to God.
Just like Grandma's cooking. Here we go. Nevada. Atomic bomb test.
Oh, the humanity.
Brought to you by Chesterfields.
Atomic test. International observers come by invitation to join scientists, military and civil defense authorities making a study of the test.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got the bomb, see?
A whole town of specially chosen types of buildings with dummies inside them has been erected to study survival chances in an atomic explosion.
That's
All
AI
around
right
town,
there.
the buildings
They
and their
wanted a more
contents
realistic
will
look,
test
you
the effect
see.
of the bomb at distances ranging from 1 to 2 miles.
They're in bed. He's a lesbian couple.
What? You can't do that in
Along
1940s.
with the effect of blast on communication.
We're going to blast these heathens. Look at this lesbian couple.
The buildings will take pictures
All
of the
gays
blast
must
scene.
die in 1945.
Look at this.
And thanks to these tests, we've learned that school desks are the most powerful option against atomic bombs.
Look at All right, they're pointing at map. They got a map, pointing at tanks and shit.
Trenches only 2,600 yards from the bomb, the closest ever in a test. Night, and Army personnel with recording equipment wait for 0 hour as others check their cameras.
Here we go. Oh, the classic dark goggles.
The marvel and the horror of our
Yeah,
time
because they're
has
good at
exploded.
night.
Inside the Holocaust, cameras record the havoc.
Bringing down the house, they say. Look at this. Holy Moses. Holy Toledo, look at this. Everything's blown to smithereens. Mom! It's kind of dusty out there, Ma. Ah!
They must have shot this in the South with the Dust Bowls.
Yeah.
Wait, come on.
Dear Lord.
The dramatic music.
I know.
So it almost sounds like a Tom and Jerry cartoon now.
Death and destruction awaits us all.
So hide under your desk.
So hide on your desk, kids, if there's ever a bomb threat.
Why aren't our houses built out of school desks?
This is Tim Johnson from News 5. What is this?
You know what soundtrack this needed? Somewhere beyond the sea.
Bobby Darin?
Yes.
And a live performance by Bobby Darin. Gloom and doom.
Now, as the dust settles, Army personnel dressed in protective clothing move inwards towards the blast center.
Wouldn't that be awesome if like a mutant mole just came out and started murdering everybody? Like, yeah.
Experts now say the communication installations could have been quickly repaired in spite of the severity of the shock and blast waves, and that indoor concrete shelters...
Good old Ma Bell's telephone pole. We're able to stay erect.
And on this day, the idea was born for the video game Fallout.
Yes.
But the bomb has been said to have produced a very small fallout.
Very, like a very small.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hide my Spanish accent.
Flying gas and furnishings are proved the greatest hazard outside the immediate blast area. Whatever hopeful signs for mankind's chances of survival can be drawn, it must be remembered
You know,
that a hydrogen bomb
those
today
people walking
can
the
be
field died of
250 times
violent
more
cancer
powerful
like
than
10
this
years
atom
later.
bomb.
I don't know what
Surely
happened.
prove that if humanity is to survive,
And look, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but how did anybody get the idea of hiding under your desk out of this? I just don't.
I don't know.
My fucking mind. We are the dumbest fucking species on the goddamn planet.
Yes, we are.
100% we are. But here's my thing. The cameras survived. Those houses were blown to smithereens, but the cameras survived. Oh my God, look at this.
Because we know back in the 50s, the zoom wasn't as good as it is now. That camera was right there. I don't know how it survived.
Those cameras were blast proof, made by Nagasaki. The
Nagasaki Desk Company. Those cameras were under a desk.
Yeah. We shielded our cameras and ourselves underneath wooden schoolhouse desks. We were able to survive this way, and the cameras were able to capture all of the events.
So that's why I call shenanigans on the nuclear bomb or the atomic bombs, any of those bombs.
You're an atomic denier, man.
Yep, I am. I don't buy it. I'm not saying those, Nagasaki and Hiroshima weren't bombed, but that Oppenheimer, I never saw that before. I'm like, that looks like a script. That dude,
Oppenheimer.
I will bring you death and destruction.
Well, I mean, you could see he was upset. He was upset that he made it. That's the whole point. Like, he was like, I'm very sad that.
Well, I'm pretty sure crisis actors aren't new. This has been going on for a long time.
Joey with this crisis actors. Here we go.
It's a long con game, sir.
You know what? You're right. I mean, I just wish we had announcers like that still, instead of like, hey, man, like these robots, instead of like, check out the newest wonder of the world. These two robots will debate the fate of humanity. Instead of, hey, man, like, check it out. We had a lab.
We made these robots. You like my sandals? Over here, we have a female AI. Over here.
Why are
to
you
my
making a
left,
male and
we have
female?
another.
Yeah.
Could you? Yeah, I can imagine the conspiracy theory show. Fat man and little boy.
Yes.
What are they? Conspiracy? I don't know. What say you? We'll find out.
We need to do a fake radio show from the 50s, but talk about politics now. That'd be hilarious. The president fell down again today.
They found a bag of cocaine over in the West Wing.
Hats off to the hardworking men in security over at the White House. They found the cocaine very quickly, and Monday will no more.
You think we could do an entire episode without laughing?
No. We would laugh so much during the whole thing.
I think that would be so much fun to do.
You know, if aliens ever do find this planet after we're gone, they're going to think at one point in the human history, we literally probably talk like that.
Yeah.
You get a phone call. Aaron, this is your dad. How's everything going? Things are fine with me. What say you? Oh, your mom's baking a turkey. You want to come? All right, I will see you later, son. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Jiminy Crickets, my mower broke.
Oh my god, dude!
I mean, whose idea was it to talk like that back then? I mean,
that was just the announcer voice. I mean, they need to bring it back. It'd be hilarious. I would love it.
I'm trying to pick.
The Hindenburg's like the most famous one. Oh, the humanity. Oh.
And now we're bringing that old chestnut out.
Today, a submarine imploded. Oh, the humanity.
Oh no, the what was it? Ocean what? The ocean
Ocean Gate.
The Ocean Gate today imploded. Oh, the humanity. They turned into jelly.
5 people perished, including a child. These billionaires couldn't get themselves a good submarine. They've been there. James Cameron has been there, but I don't understand why Ocean Gate couldn't make it down.
The worst tragedy since the Titanic that happened in the ocean.
At the Titanic. The worst tragedy since the Titanic happened at the Titanic. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony of it all.
Ocean Gate's already setting up tours to go see their submarines.
Dude, I miss this. Like, even the music, there was a whole production. What happened?
The ill-fated Hindenburg on her last flight sails over New York.
Yeah.
These pictures made from a Pathé News plane less than 4 hours before the tragedy.
Homes of Muggsy
show
Bogues.
The world's largest airship heading for Lakehurst, New Jersey. Over Newark's famous auto skyway, the airship was hailed by thousands who little dreamed it was their final glimpse of the Hindenburg. Inside the silver envelope are 16 separate gas bags, each filled with hydrogen, a highly inflammable gas.
Hold on.
Inflammable? He said inflammable. Does that mean not flammable?
Yeah. Never would they dream they'd be on a floating balloon full of helium.
Look at the swastika.
They would go.
There's a swastika on the tail.
Oh my God! What?
This was before we were involved in the war.
Oh, right. Okay. So prior to the war, dude. And
we got along with the Nazis at first.
Well, the symbol is actually its origins is actually a symbol of peace.
Well, they
from
kind of
the Hindus.
They kind of ruined that.
Yeah, the Germans inverted that one to become a symbol of peace to a symbol of hate.
Thanks, Germany. You ruined the single little mustache thing and the symbol of peace. Thank you.
In which many were carried to a flaming death.
I thought you said it was inflammable.
The inflammable, flammable death.
Appeared a conquering giant of the sky, but she proved a puny plaything in the mighty grip of fate. It almost seemed as if fate had set the stage for the horrible tragedy. A graceful craft sailing serenely to her doom.
And we would have never seen another one like it if it wasn't for Goodyear. God bless you, sir. God bless you.
Dumping more water ballast than ever before in vain efforts to level off.
You mean the shit water? They had to empty the toilets. We gotta level this thing out.
Again, she dumps ballast, and a nervous tension grips those who are watching. For this is something unusual.
You know, while I watched this blimp fly, I got the Immigrant Song in my head. Because it's a Led Zeppelin.
I know.
There goes more
I know
ballast,
where you're going with it,
but
dude.
the tail is settling in spite of all that has been dumped. A grim note of
And they're
impending tragedy.
falling to the earth in explosion. Ba-da-da. And they're going to heaven.
Finally, the landing lines are
What was
dropped.
that? Oh, I thought someone jumped out like, screw this.
These scenes were filmed by Pathé News cameraman William Deek. And
Which-
you're about to see the pictures he got
William
when
Deek.
the ship exploded.
Such a deacon.
Those aboard leaping for life from a flaming inferno. The actual crash of the Hindenburg. An airship destroyed in less than half a minute.
I'm waiting. Wait.
Well, aren't they showing?
Ah! Burn, motherfucker, burn. The roof. The blimp is on fire.
This will make a great album cover one day.
Hell yeah, dude. Where's the actual guy? He's like, oh no, the humanity. I gotta find that.
Wait, let it keep going.
Oh, okay. It might be on there?
Yeah.
Rushing to the rescue, the heroes of the tragedy dash in, heedless of danger, to help the injured to safety, while others, beyond help, perish in the flames.
That's the music, dude.
That's tugging at the heartstrings.
I know. Oh my god.
If this was done now, they'd be playing that song from the ASPCA commercials.
The blazing
I don't
aftermath
know
reveals the extent of the disaster. An inferno which became a flaming tomb.
A flaming
twisted
God,
mass of
the
girdage,
wordsmith on this
seared
guy.
and scorched skeleton of what was once a mighty airship.
What a shame. What a damn shame. Wow, dude.
The Hindenburg has gone. She represented man's
No
latest
shit.
attempt to conquer the Atlantic by air.
The Hindenburg
Her
is now
tragedy
gone.
Will not halt the march of progress. From her ashes will arise the knowledge. From her fate, the lesson that will lead to a greater and a better means of mastering the air.
Mm.
If
By
so,
Goodyear.
her death will not have died in vain.
Oh God, what is
the
this
humans-
next? I don't want to see what's next. What is this?
Oh, I don't know.
Could you imagine that on 9/11? Like, oh, and the Twin Towers will fall. Oh my goodness, flaming tomb.
The tomb towers. You see?
The tomb towers.
This is the song I was talking about.
Jesus.
It's not the one with the lyrics.
Oh no.
It's that Sarah McLachlan song. Hey,
Oh, all right. I
Oh.
know what you're talking about.
something about angels or something. Yeah, that's, or it would have been Anya, because that Anya song is really good for a tragedy.
Only time.
Yeah.
Only time.
I prefer a more positive song, Orinoco Flow. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Sail away, sail away, sail away.
Well, see, my brain is really fucked up. So when I was watching that footage, it looked like it looped. So the moment it looped, I thought of that song. You took my song and you looped it. You looped it. Pop pop goes the weasel. Yeah, so yeah. So here's all these dead Germans burning to death, and I'm sitting here singing "Pop Goes the Weasel."
You got Pop the Weasel. Poe's got the Bloodhound Gang. The roof. The roof.
The blimp is on fire.
I love that band.
Yes, they're awesome. Okay, here, I found the damn thing. We sat there and watched the recap of it, but this is the actual thing, dude. This is actual.
We'll find out in 30 years we shot it down.
Nose of the ship, and it's been taken a hold up down on the field by a number of men. The back motors of the ship are just holding it
You got a camera on the camera?
up to keep it. And the plane, wait, get it started. It's crashing terrible. Oh my, get out of the way, please. It's bursting in the flames and it's falling on the morning fast and all the folks between us. This is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, it's 400-500 feet into the sky, and it's a terrific crash, ladies.
I don't think that was inflammable.
Now, and the frame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the best screaming around it. I told you. Never talk to people. Friends are out there.
And there was a death part there. They're screaming their fingers off right now. Oh my God, the humanity. They're signing just as fast as they can.
And then meanwhile, in Germany, oh, mein Führer, the Hindenburg blew up. 9. Yeah.
What did you say?
That's the real reason.
Uns für the Hindenburg is gone.
All gone.
Hitler called Japan on the phone and said, "Hey, I think those fuckers bombed or blew up my blimp."
They probably did. I'm like, we don't need this.
Do me a favor, fly over to Hawaii and start some shit, could you?
He's gone.
You know, I get being upset, but that guy felt, he was really emotional about it.
I know he probably had some people he cared about. I don't know. Oh, the humanity! Oh my God, get out of the way!
I'd be
You
the
see
exact
people
opposite.
running.
I wouldn't be standing there, continue commentating and crying. I'd be like, I'm out of here. Women and children first, my ass.
I mean, we don't know what kind of dangerous fumes were coming off of that shit. I'd have been
I'd be gone. I'd be going so fast. Cut the feed. See you later. Gotta go.
Nowadays, it would cut to a feed and like, do you feel depressed? It's like,
did you just watch the blimp explode? Get some resulty. I don't know. I can't think of any drug name.
Are you upset? Are you depressed? Pfizer wants to help.
We'll save you from death, but side effects. Side effects may cause suicidal thoughts.
Oh my
brain
God.
hemorrhaging,
Extra
hemorrhoids.
Oh, if it's COVID, Paxlovid.
Oh God, dude, I hate that. Paxlovid. If you're fighting COVID, Paxlovid. Who made it? Pfizer? Okay.
And you ever wonder about those commercials? Okay, the commercial goes like this. So we need some old people, we need some unhealthy looking people, and we need some fat people. Oh, I'll do it. You're not fat enough. What? Thank you, but what? It's like I don't. It's like because they tell you, in the Paxlovid commercial, if you're fat, it could really hurt you. This COVID thing. It's like, and then you see this fat woman in the kitchen. It's like, why'd you have to pick a woman? Why didn't you just pick a dude? It's like, it's got to be embarrassing. That's why it's like when Hollywood does casting calls. We're looking for the ugliest fat woman that we could ever find. Like that movie Gilbert Grape. I love the movie, but I don't know how they went about, not hurting someone's feelings when they casted Gilbert Grape's mother. Like, how do you do that with
They're just actors. I guess actors just don't. They're able to displace themselves from all that crap because I mean, if they really took stuff to heart, Leonardo DiCaprio had been killed on Django Unchained because they used the N word so much. Samuel Jackson, what the did you say?
Did you ever hear Steve Buscemi talk about Fargo?
No.
So remember the scene? There was the two girls.
Yeah.
They're talking about how he's funny looking. So he gets on set. They're like, "Well, what are you going to get? You're going to give me a prosthetic nose, or do something like what kind of prosthetic thing are you going to do to my face?" They're like, "Oh no, you're going as is." And he's like, "Wait, what?"
You look fine, sir.
Yeah. You're good. Nah, you're funny looking as it is.
Funny how? How am I funny? Tell me funny how.
I felt bad for him. I'm like, "Oh, that
Like a
sucks."
clown? Oh my God, dude. So many. Oh, the humanity of it all. That's all I got to say.
I'm going to try to do the next episode in this voice. I'm
Yeah,
going to practice. I'm going to go to work tomorrow and be like, "Hey, boys.
Hey,
just got
Jen,
back from
how's it going?"
vacation. Just got back from vacation. I'm ready to go. What are we doing
They'll be like,
today?"
Did Joey hit his head or?
Hey, fellas, where's the keys to the truck? What say you?
What say you?
Oh my God, this has been a fun show today.
Those are
I knew
sayings
it would
we
be.
don't say anymore.
Huh?
Those are sayings we don't hear anymore. What say you? That was popular at one time.
I know, dude. There's a lot of sayings.
Oh, that reminds me. I wrote this down. Poe, you started going on a rant during the AI bit where if the host, whatever that guy's name was, Weird Al, the guy was he was Southern. And
Yes.
you started throwing out some Southern phrases. Some I knew, some I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I had an idea for the next episode.
Okay.
You come up with a list of Southern phrases.
Oh,
maybe I don't know, 5, 10. I'll try to come up with some like 5 or 10 Philly phrases.
Okay.
And see if we can figure them out.
All
Now,
right.
Paul, you have a bit of an advantage because you lived somewhat towards the South.
Somewhat towards. I'm from
He
Georgia.
was in the South.
Yeah, Georgia, yeah, all right.
I was as southern as you could get because Florida don't count.
Yeah.
Okay.
Florida is
So
not a southern.
you'll have an advantage. So it'll be two versus one. But,
Okay.
what do you think? You guys like the idea?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's so many in my head right now that when you said that, I was like, I got some sayings. Yeah, some old sayings, and we'll look them up and see what they mean. That'd be hilarious.
All right. Next episode.
All I know is when I went to visit my aunt when she lived in when she lived outside of Philadelphia, we went to the city because the concert. She bought tickets for my cousins, and one of my cousins couldn't make it, so me and my youngest cousin had like the same taste in music, so it was 9 Inch Nails. So I went to Philadelphia, and whenever I was like, I was talking, and I don't realize it, and they're like, "Man, why do you say y'all all the time? It's you guys up here." And I was like, "I don't know. I'm just, what do you mean? It's ingrained to me." And I looked at my aunt and I'm thinking, "Bitch, you grew up in Texas. What are you talking about? Like, don't act like you're all sophisticated now."
You know what pisses me off? When I was a kid and I moved up north, and when I wasn't a kid, but when I moved up north when I was 17, and I would say y'all, that's not a word. It's not a word. Well,
Yes,
now
it
it's in the fucking dictionary. So all them people that told me that, fuck off.
Boom. Suck on that. Oh, man.
Biatch.
Oh, guys, I guess it's time we're winding down here. Of course, I'm going to do a couple of plugs for our fellow network guys here. Of course, Father Mahoney, new episode this Thursday. So check it out. He's working on a guest right now. I don't know who's his guest is going to be, but I'll let him talk about what the movie is and all that stuff. Backwoods Horror did an awesome show last show. I was a part of it, I guess because I missed talking so much, but I was a part of their last show. So go check it out. Go check them out on YouTube and Rumble, preferably Rumble. Their numbers are awesome there. Paul, I'll let you do yours. I got the little pictures and stuff. What do you got?
Well, I have a new episode of the Music Moment this weekend. I decided to finally do the what I call my favorite Metallica album, and the last Metallica album that really rocked my soul, and that was
Saint Anger.
No.
Blasphemy.
Now I got to drive to Philadelphia and shoot you. It's Injustice for All. Because after that, it went downhill. So I did Injustice for All. So, if, it's still, it's Sunday, so you can still catch it. Because I guess at first it was just going to be Saturdays. And then, Ken started showing it the entire weekend. So that's a good sign for me. So I've got that going, and I'm working on more and working on Grandpa's playlist. So it's all good.
There you go.
Yes.
Go check it out. Joey, anything on the helm there with Jacket Audio or anything?
I'm hoping towards the end of the month.
Okay.
I don't know. I've just been so busy with vacations, and I got another road trip coming up. We were doing pretty good for a while. They were at least steady giving out a monthly episode, and then my dumb life got a little too busy. So I don't know. I've been talking to Tony. We're trying to figure out a time we can do this, but so hopefully, I still don't know anything about Mind Jacked. So we'll just call that on hiatus for now.
Okay.
So things are in the works at this point. The Brew Crew is pretty much my steady gig.
Heck yeah, dude. Hey, and I love it.
Me too, man.
We're having fun on a Sunday morning. I hope everybody else out there is enjoying it too. As you can see, the cover is like an AI robot. I wanted to focus on that because I was like, I got to talk to these guys about this. I've just been seeing so much, and it's so much more stuff coming out. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep them robots in check, I guess.
That was wild, dude. That was fun.
AI is the future. AI is the future. What say you? I'm bringing that back. That's it. From now on, I'm going to stick to it. And I'm going to do it in Facebook. So, I'm going to be like, if I ask a question on Facebook, I'm going to be, what say you? I'm going to see if I can get it. Before you know, you'll be in a grocery store and you'll hear it. I don't know where these tomatoes came from. What say you? Yes.
AI robot. Helpful to humanity or our end? What say you?
I'm going to try to work that into the everyday vernacular. What say you?
All right, dude. Everybody have a great, beautiful Sunday. We will see you next time on our next episode, and we'll keep trying to bring it. And, of course, thanks to all the views we get on Rumble, we've been doing very well over there. Last time I checked, we're over 380 some odd views on the last one. So we keep growing out there. So we love them out there. And, of course, follow us on YouTube. We also got a YouTube channel. So. But that being said, everybody, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Peace.